In late 2016, Polk County staff, including real estate services and facilities management, started evaluating county leased facilities. A very significant outcome followed.
It was determined that the Gil Jones facility needed the attention of the county for a number of reasons, and those reasons included the facility was an aging facility. It didn't really function the way the county needed it to function, but the main reason was it was coming to the last renewal of its existing lease. From that point, county staff began to evaluate that structure and to determine options to present to the county manager's office. And those options included whether it was best to negotiate and renew the lease, whether it was best to buy and renovate the existing facility, or whether it was best to purchase land and build a new facility. From the county manager's office, it was presented to the Board of County Commissioners, which made the decision to seek property to build a new facility, that it was in the best interest of the county citizens.
Our team was brought on in 2018 after some early planning by the county. In 2019, I know a lot of the county's focus was to identify a site for this facility, and alongside of that site selection by the county, we were doing programming and planning for this facility, identifying what were all of the stakeholders and departments that would be involved in the facility, and how much space would they need. How many staff would they be needing on day one, or on year 5, on year 10, kind of making sure that we've got a structure that will accommodate the growth in that portion of the county that we foresee.
Roughly November of 2019, Polk County issued a RFP, which is a request for proposal for contractor selection. Register Construction proceeded to submit our qualification packages, and followed up with an interview process as we were shortlisted, and eventually we were awarded the contractor for this great project.
The current facility at Gil Jones at the Government Center is just under 40,000 square feet. This facility you see behind us here is around 73,000 square feet. The reason for the size difference is we've added a tax collector. We've actually added a second courtroom for the courts operation. Building division would be a new department to this building, as is not the other old building. You have the court section on one side, and you have the county and some other elected officials on the other.
The current configuration is an L-shaped design that was in large part configured because of the two roadways that this facility sits at the corner of, 1792 and Government Center Boulevard.
The new Northeast Government Center will house services provided by the tax collector, the clerk of the court, the supervisor of elections, the property appraiser, the 10th Judicial Circuit Court, the public defender, the state attorney. Additional services will include healthy families, building division, and probation. And from the state of Florida, Florida Department of Health, Bureau of Vital Statistics.
This complex will house a new court facility. The county chose this area in northeast Polk County because of the population growth in that area. The new Northeast Branch Courthouse will have 2 jury courtrooms instead of 1 to convene 2 jury trials at once, or conduct a jury trial and a non-jury proceeding at the same time. It will have the court technology available that we need now to pursue expansion and to stay at the forefront of beneficial technological advances. And finally, it will provide us with needed flexibility in increasing the number and types of judicial proceedings that can take place at the Northeast Branch Courthouse.
At this time, our plan will be to continue the court dockets and the hearing types that are currently being held at our Winter Haven Branch Courthouse. These dockets are comprised of both criminal and civil county court cases. Criminal dockets will include hearings and trials related to misdemeanor crimes. We will also be continuing with our civil traffic infraction docket. Our county civil dockets are comprised of small claims civil actions and landlord-tenant eviction cases. We hope that citizens of this county can access everything in this location that they could access in the main building. One great example is our on-site drug court lab will have an immediate and noticeable impact on expediting cases in Polk County to ensure fair and speedy case judgments.
So this office will have about 30 employees, and we anticipate seeing about 500 people a day in that facility. Our Davenport office, which is up on almost at 27 and I-4, sees about 600 to 650 people a day, and our Lakeland office sees about 1,000 to 1,200 people a day. So it gives you an idea of the size of this office compared to those two offices. So this office is going to be designed to really focus on driver's license services. We will provide all the same services that we traditionally do, but the design of the office is really built around catering to the growth that we see in our business of driver's license. In particular, the road course. Right now, student drivers, when they come to our office at the age of 16 and decide to get their driver's license for the first time, we're actually having to take them out on the public roads in Lakeland, Davenport, Lake Wells, and Bartow. Now that's good from one point. They get an idea of the perspective of driving on a public road, but it's also very dangerous, especially in areas having to cross 27 on Davenport and driving around the downtown Lakeland area. Now the courses are actually have to be approved by the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, so we can't just take them anywhere. But our new facility, Northeast Government Center, will actually have a closed driving course. So we'll be able to do as many as probably 90 to 100 tests a day at that facility, but when we start off, we will not have near the staffing for something like that. So we hope to do about 40 or 50 tests a day. So we're trying to make sure we have areas where the student driver can pull up in a covered area. We can inspect the vehicle as little as we do to make sure the brake lights work and things of that nature. And then the student can back out, go to the self-enclosed course. It'll be safer for them. It'll be safer for our staff. It'll be quicker, which means more efficient, which means we can have more students go through the process on a daily basis.
We have spent many years bringing this effort to fruition, and it will bring many conveniences to the rapidly growing population in Northeast Polk County. Services at our Northeast office include passport applications and photos, marriage license and ceremonies, record official records such as deeds, mortgages, liens, and notices of commencements, paid traffic tickets, and court fines. You can obtain a copy of child support or alimony printouts, and self-represented filers can submit divorce, eviction, small claims, custody, name change, and other civil court documents. You can apply for indigent status, and you can obtain driver's license transcripts. In addition, we have jury selections and jury trials at the Northeast Center. The new office will have many conveniences. It will allow each of our team members to be cross-trained in all of our services. The office will feature one main service counter that will act as a one-stop shop for all clerks' needs. It will also feature newly decorated ceremony room that will provide a beautiful background for our courthouse weddings. I'm eager to serve our community from this new government center. It's a new era for Polk County government, and I look forward to providing our customers with convenient, quality service.
I'm really excited that we'll be moving into the Northeast Government Complex. It's a big opportunity not only for our office, but it's going to offer such convenient services for voters and constituents in Winter Haven, Auburndale, Lake Alfred, Haines City, even up to Davenport. I think everybody's going to find it a brand spanking new building that they're going to enjoy in a location that's easy to get to and very convenient. The main service that we'll be providing there is early voting. So for about 2 weeks before every election day, any Polk County voter who lives anywhere in the county can come in and vote in person on a day that's convenient for them, because we'll be open 7 days a week for those couple weeks before Election Day. Additionally, if they have a mail ballot and they want to drop that off in person to a drop box, we'll have drop boxes available there too. Now, when it's not early voting time, we'll have special occasions where we'll do voter registration drives and other outreach type activities there. But in the short term, we don't expect the Supervisor of Elections office to be fully staffed every day at the new center right in the beginning.
The county's desire to have a structure that was built where that county divisions, county functions, operations were on one side of the building, and court operations and functions were on the other side of the building, and they were connected by a central entry piece. And that desire has made its way all the way through design and into construction.
One of the key elements in the project that we designed to accommodate all of the stakeholders and the public from a flexibility perspective is kind of a common space in the middle of the building near the entrance that could be used for a variety of different needs. Several times a year, the Supervisor of Elections may use that space, this kind of common area, to allow for early voting or Election Day voting. Other times, the space can be subdivided and used as meeting rooms for any use of any of the users within the building, or even non-county offices that may want to have special events or special community meetings in that space.
This new center has the iconic eye-catching presence of modern architecture. The modern characteristics include flat roofs that fly over the Florida landscape, straight lines with no curves, adding to the appealing local unique architecture.
Holistically, from the architectural design perspective, the east side of the county especially has a strong history of modernism, whether it's Gene Leedy's work or others that have worked with him, Harry Merritt, Max Strang, even Larry Scarpa. So coming up with a design that kind of reflects that sense of modernism was something that we leaned into.
The design of the campus includes an outside green space experience, providing for breaks, gatherings, and events.
So it was important to us to really focus on incorporating a lot of natural light into the design of this facility, not only for the public, as many people will be coming in and out using the building every day, the staff that are going to spend 7, 8, 9 hours a day, maybe more, in the facility.
It has been very impressive to see how hard that people have worked to collaborate to get us to the point where we're going to have a new facility that the citizens will be able to take advantage of for the next 50 years and beyond. This site was selected because it enables the county to evolve its operations at this location.
Welcome to the Northeast Polk County Government Center, offering you a one-stop center for your government needs. Stay up to date by following us on our social media platforms and polk-county.net.